Yo, what's up? So we're on the PTR server right now. Let's take a look at the multipliers for the new units. His S1 has a multiplier of 15% attack and 55% defense. That is very low. The max HP reduction is 50% of the damage dealt, and he heals 50% of the damage dealt for the lowest ally HP. And then for his skill 2, I thought it was a active skill. It's actually a passive skill. So he gains plus 50% crit rate. It's something new. I don't think this is a buff for him. It's like he just gets the stats, the 50% crit rate, so you can't remove it from him or anything. And then gains 1 stack of Gemini when Liam or his allies cast basic ability. When Liam defeats an enemy, revives 1 random ally, restoring their HP, triggers once per battle, and the healing is 50% of the target's max HP. And then Gemini is speed plus 2, defense plus 2%, max 30 stacks, won't be removed in subsequent rounds. So he's gonna get at maximum 60% speed, very fast. And then it's not like flat speed, right? It's a percentage. I'm gonna have to see later if this is like a speed buff, because speed buff is a solid 1.3 times multiplier, whereas this one, is it just going to be the base speed, or is it going to be overall speed? Defense as well, it doesn't say base defense, it just says defense plus 2%, so maximum of plus 60%. His S3 has a cooldown of 4 turns, grants crit damage up, which is equals to plus 30% crit damage. It's the same as Anna, if I'm not mistaken, to Liam and the ally with the highest attack for 3 turns. Okay, dispels all debuffs from them. Grants Haven to Liam for 3 turns, grant Vigilant to the ally for 3 turns. Liam gains bonus turn after casting this ability. This ability won't be affected by any abilities. Cooldown looks very good. 3 turn buff on a 4 turn cooldown is very good. His Ascension is speed, crit damage, and defense. Okay. His Resonance, his R2, I think it has okay. At the start of combat, his attack ignores 30% of target's defense. If Valeria has Vigilant, the basic ability damage dealt by Liam and Valeria is plus 30% for 3 turns. His R6 is if having Haven, Liam performs. Okay, this is the same. And his captain ability is general 30% defense lead. When the bearer is equipped with Haven, life/final damage is, so his S1 plus 20% final damage. So he's gonna be healing a lot more and also doing a lot more damage. But it's a bit boring of a Divinate, and it's only when he has Haven, which is when he casts his S3. His attack is quite low, HP quite low, defense is also quite low. Speed is okay, but yeah, I think he's gonna be very tanky because of his passive. Okay, so Sachiko is very cracked out. Her S1 is inflict stun, doesn't matter, but her S2 is on a 3 turn cooldown, increase ally AP by 15%. That's not a lot, but it cannot be affected by any cooldown abilities. And when you have her at R6, she is going to reduce all of your allies' cooldown whenever she casts the S3 and S2, right? And then her S3 is grants attack up and shield for 2 turns. Shield strength is equals to 25% of her max HP. This ability cooldown won't be affected by any abilities. So it does say any abilities, you can still use her on Ocean Waves, I'm pretty sure. Her Ascension is resist, speed, nice, and HP. Resonance, I don't think it's changed. Yeah, crit rate up at the start of any teammate's turn. Very good. The best crit rate buffer in the game that we currently have, because it's not based on her turn. And then, yeah, this is standard. And then the R6 is, after casting Lucky Wishes or Bunny Talisman, reduces all allies' ability cooldown by 1 turn. Ally Inferno Espers deal extra damage after landing a critical hit. Extra damage equals to 30% of their attack. Wow, she is insane. So first off, Ambla is going to be doing a lot more damage. Okay, Brewster is also going to be insane because of the pursuits. I'm gonna test this out later, if Brewster can, do the extra damage with the R6 of Sachiko. And yeah, Inferno unit's kind of lacking. Chloe as well can also use it. I will also test out, you can also probably use like Stewart, maybe use her in APAP, because she does have an attack up. Inferno units, not that many. And I'm also gonna test out whether it's per hit or is it just one skill. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna test out some sets with him. I'm gonna see if counter attack does proc the stuff in the next video. But real quick, let's go through some of the events that is in the PTR server right now. As you can see, there's no event trials anymore. I don't know if they're going to be bringing back event trials anymore, because I think they might just incorporate the new Esper's story in the story mission, in the story right here. I don't really know about the yeah, Sachiko is right here. So they're probably going to incorporate the new Esper's story in these little things right here, and maybe not add an event trials anymore. I don't know. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, with the removal of event trials, we got this Hunter's Depot. This is the second time that we got this one, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, the rewards are still going to be the same: 2 streamer records, and then we have 5 gold records, and then 10 flow records from what you can get from the previous event trial. So yeah, the rewards we get are still, I'm pretty sure, about the same. Then we're also going to get this Retro Miracles things, and that's about it. And the way that you can get Sachiko is by clearing story in some, I think it was like 213. Once you clear 213, you get like 1 copy of your Sachiko. Clear story 210, that's your first copy. And then in Point War, it's also pretty simple. Just click on tier rewards. All you need to do is reach tier 16. We did get a massive drop in the rankings whenever it resets, but now you have to think about it. It resets every 3 weeks, not every week. It is worse previously, because previously you reset every week, and you know, you can sometimes push up to like 6k and then drop 5k in the next reset, and then drop again to 4k or something like that. Whereas in this patch, it compiles all those drops within 1 week. Getting to tier 16 gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of Sachiko, and you can get her R6 through this way. And then also from the tier rewards, every week you will get this currency for this skin shop, and tier 16 is where you start getting this stuff. So yeah, here you get 140, and if you climb all the way to top 1, you get 700 in total. The other way that you can get it is through knockout. You start getting this stuff in top 5%. So if you can get top 10, you get 1000. Top 5%, you get 400. Not bad. It is still just cosmetics. It won't affect your gameplay whatsoever. So yeah, in knockout you can get 400 if top 5%, and for 2 weeks you can get about 800. And the other way that you can get is also in the Falsetto Fantasy. Okay, so top 5% again, so not bad. Top 5% you get 250, whereas top 100 you get 500, and then top 10 you get 600. Yeah, if you can consistently score top 5% in knockout and in Falsetto Fantasy, let's see how much that is. 250 in knockout, you get about 800. Knockout is 400, so knockout 400, and then in Point War you get about 140 if you are tier 16. So within 1 week, when knockout is active, you can get 250 plus 400 plus 140, and that is around 790 if I'm not mistaken, which is not too bad. And it's not even the highest ranking, right? But still, new players are not going to get like the tier 16 right off the bat. It's going to take you a while, but again, it's just skins. If you just care about the gameplay, you don't really care about the skin. What I'm going to do with this currency, I am going to hoard it, and I'm not going to spend it, because I don't really care about skins, especially when it involves currency. I would just stockpile on the currency, and then maybe they will do something about the skin shop. I don't know. And maybe if they add like even minor resources, I would just go all in with the vouchers and then spend on the resources, because I don't really care about skins. That's it for the PTR update. I'm gonna do some testing with the new units and see, you know, what works on them, what doesn't. Yeah, the new units, the 4-star especially, looks absolutely insane, and Liam looks like a very good unit for Falsetto Fantasy paired with Embla and also Tever. But yeah,